Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time on this channel, you are welcome. I am A.H.P. I'm an author and I also do business. Now today's video is basically a sensory haul video for families with small children, and these items you can pick up from your supermarket, your corner store, or even your toy stores. Okay, so some of these items I've already used. I've allowed my children to play with, and some of them are new. And so let's get into today's video. Okay, so basically I've got corn flour here. Okay, I haven't opened this because I'm actually going to use it for another what's it called, another video. But corn flour, you can mix it with water, okay, and just have your children or your child play with it, like touch it, the texture for the texture, and you can try to get them to try and smell it and see if it smells. Ask them all those questions. So that is item one. I keep this in my pantry, although I didn't buy it for the purpose of sensory development, but I will allow my children to play with it there. Then, second item, a bag of peas. Now, this again, you can mix with, what's it called? The corn flour you can mix with, what's it called? With food coloring. So yeah, to get different colors if you want them to learn colors as well. So this one is peas. Again, you can pour it into a container that they can play with, and you can ask them all the questions. So basically look in the pantry. It's loading on my channel, sorry. The pantry items that can be used for sensory development, how you can use these peas. Okay. So that's another one. Okay. And then I've got some pasta. Again, for text, you can teach them for texture, sounds, and also colors and all of that. So this is another good one that you can use. And if you're a nursery nurse, you can even incorporate it into your activity plan with the children at nursery. Plain flour. Now, plain flour is very versatile, that and can be used in different ways. So you can make Play-Doh with the plain flour. I've got a video on how to make Play-Doh on my channel, so you can watch that and see how you can make this into Play-Doh. And you can basically add color to it, or you can choose not to add color. You can even choose to add scent to it, or you can choose not to add scent. So it's what's it called? It's all up to you how you want to use it. But then again, apart from being able to use this to make Play-Doh for sensory development, you can also add this with the peas. Okay. You can add this to the peas and get two different textures, and you can teach the children about the different textures. Okay. So now food coloring. Okay, food coloring, remember, like, is to teach them different colors. Okay. And also you can use it in an edible activity, like when you're making cookies with your children, or you're doing baked goods basically with your children. Of course, you have to be mindful that they don't go to the oven. You can do all the cold cooking on the table and then take it to the oven, or take it over the stove and do the hot bit yourself for health and safety reasons. But these are very, very good. but not just for edible activities. You can also incorporate them into the Play-Doh, like I said, and also into the corn flour to teach them the different colors. Okay, so these are very good. I've used them before with my children to make Play-Doh, and I used it for my video as well on how to make Play-Doh. So that is very good, and you can get them from corner stores or even supermarket stores as well. And again, this is another item that you can have at home that will help you to promote your child or your children's sensory development, because you can put water in it. Okay, you can build it up like that to look like this, and you can put water in it, and with the water you can put different toys, different textured toys, you know, things like toy grapes and fish and all of that in different textures. And also you can add food coloring to the water to change the color of the water, so you can teach them about color. And then again, you can also mix your corn flour and put it in here so that they can play with it, different textures, and you can put different toys in there while they're playing with the the corn flour. And then you can also do the same thing when it comes to sand. Okay, so normal play sand that you can get from toy stores, you can put it in there and they can play with it. As you can see, it's got different items you can put, like spade and all of that, different colors, different sounds. You can put cars in there if you have children who like to play with cars and trucks and things like that. You know, battery operated toys can go in there and they can play with it for different colors, different sounds, different textures, and all of that stuff. And because children learn through play, okay, children learn through play, so that is why most of their activities is like play, but you teach them as you play with them. Okay, so again, the reason why I got this is because I wanted my children to have water play, all the sensory stuff play, like water play, sand play, corn flour play, and all of that. And then I got some scented Play-Doh. Okay, both my children love Play-Doh. Like my son is 3 and my daughter is 8. They still love Play-Doh. So I got these two tubs, and for $1.50, not bad. Okay, not bad. I haven't opened it because I want them to open it themselves, but it smells. It has a smell. It's got 2 colors, so it will teach them about colors. Okay, so my son would have to, is in the process of learning his colors, and so that is why I picked it up, and also the smell, because I want them to be able to have the different scents as well. So it's for 2 years plus. It's a 2-year-old plus. So I got this from Asda, so you can pick up one for your children. You can check online as well if you don't have an Asda. You can check online. Places like Argos, Amazon, early learning centers should have them. Then I've got scented sand. Okay, scented sand. Now this is I didn't even know that it was scented sand, you know. Why did I pick this one? Scented sand. I thought this was sculpt with sand never dries out. Yeah, I think this is the kinetic sand. Okay, again, I haven't opened it because I want them to open it themselves, but I think I'll open it and then I'll remix it. Okay, this is 3 plus, so I bought this for my daughter because she likes to, both of them actually like to play with sand. No, I'm not gonna open it, but you can see it's green and pink. So I always buy two so that I can give one to the other and another one to the other one. So, and then they can share it among themselves. So this is something that doesn't dry out, so they can do different shapes, again, different colors, different scents. You know, you can see this, you know, you can teach them about the colors, about the smells, about the different textures that they'll feel, and that is that basically. So that brings us to the end of that whole side. And then I've got some hand puppets, okay? You can teach them about the texture, the colors, okay? And then they can play with it. Hi! They can play with it, okay? So, hand puppets. I thought that was so cool. And then I got this for my son. He's used this before already, and he's used the hand puppets before already. So this is like for your babies, for your toddlers, you know, the younger ones. So this is my son's one. He likes to play with it and try and put it to sleep. And you know, I teach him like colors, because it's pink, it's grey, it's white, and it's also got black eyes, no, brown eyes, and that. So yeah, that is another one. He's used those ones before. And then a book, okay, that you can stick to the pram, but you can also take off and play with at home. And for sound, okay, and it's got colors, but then it's also got different textures, okay. Now you can get this from Boots, you can get this from Tesco. Again, sound, textures, has got felt material there. Very nice. Okay, he's played with this before because he got it when he was a baby. baby, like a little bit younger. And then I've got another one here. This again is good for babies and toddlers. It's got different, it's got colors, of course. It's got different textures as they get older. They can feel it, like the silky bit, and yeah, so that is a good one. Yeah, and then I've got a book, of course. Again, it's got different textures, you can see there, so they can touch it. You can attach it to their pram. It's got the different felts on there, okay, so they can touch it. Again, different sounds, okay. So I recently got that one, and that, okay, I recently got that one for David, so that he can learn his shapes, his colors and textures at home. So I like to have those little things at home so that they can learn at home, not just depending on nursery and school. And then I got another one, okay, so this is another hand puppet, black. Now if you have babies, okay, babies only see white and black, okay. So have your sensory items, like, to if you're a mom with a baby, have, you know, black and white items, okay, sensory items for your baby, like black and white teddy bears and blankets and soft toys, and you know, those are the ones that you should go for. And of course, as they get older, then you can add things like these for them, but they wouldn't be seeing color, like for the first couple of months of them being born, they wouldn't be seeing colors. But then of course, as they get older, then you can introduce colors to that. Okay. Okay, so that is that. And then I've got sensory books. Okay, so again, if you're a mom with a baby, get sensory books, like black and white sensory books. Okay, different shapes, different textures. So this one's got different textures, as you can see on there. Okay, so it's got the different textures. It's a story that they can read, and you can read to them, sorry, and then they can feel it. You can allow them to touch it. That is and then they can touch it. So yeah, yeah. That's a book. So you can introduce books as well into sensory development. So a story that you can read to them, and then allow them to touch, like the beak, the wings, okay, the tummy, the shell, and then the feet, and then again the tummy, and that's that. You know, you can. And then this is all about sounds. So you can introduce the different sounds, the maracas. So you can get maracas from toy stores, music stores have them as well. And then of course you can let them clap their hands, or you clap your hands with them, and the sounds. And of course pretend to cry. Don't let your baby cry, but you know, you can pretend to cry, and so they can hear the sound of crying. And then clang. So you can get them toys that have these buttons that you press, different clang sounds. Okay, so it's all about sounds. And then toys like radio. My son has a radio. What's it called? A toy radio that he shares with his sister. And yeah, music. They have quite a lot of musical toys that they play with together. And so you can introduce stuff like that to your child or children. And then rah, doing the rah sound. Okay, so you can tell them a story that's or a song that goes rah in it, has a rah in it. And then giggles, you can pretend to laugh, or you tickle them and then they will be giggling. Okay, so this is all about sounds. Yeah, so that is it, guys. Oh, this one I got it because what's it called? Because my son puts like all his stuff in there, like cooking. So I normally give him this, put his pasta in there or whatever I want him to play with, and he pretends to cook. Normally, like I'll give him like a plastic spoon or a metal spoon, and he can make different sounds, but he can also pretend to cook, and I wash it out, make it clean, so he can put raisins in there, whatever he wants in there to play with and eat and pretend that he's cooking, because he likes cooking activities. So that is it. It brings us to the end of this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions to do with sensory development, put in the comment section. Remember, sensory development is all about sight, smell, taste, and feelings. Okay, so like senses, touch. Okay, so if you have any questions, put it in the comment section. If it's too personal, send me a DM on my Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. Again, inappropriate comments will be deleted, inappropriate DMs will be deleted, and you will be blocked. And that is it, guys. I shall see you in the next video. Have a good day. Bye.